जगदम्बा तुझे याद करे दुनिया तूने प्यार जो हमको दिया मीठी प्यारी मम्मा ममतामयी जगदम्बा वो नैन नूरानी तेरे करती सबको पावन वो नैन नूरानी तेरे करती सबको पावन सुन मृदुवाणी तेरी बन जाए मन मधुबन जो भी तुझे देखे वो समझे तुम्हें अपनी माँ मीठी प्यारी मम्मा ममतामयी जगदम्बा तेरी पालना ओ मम्मा आज याद हमें आई तेरी पालना ओ मम्मा आज याद हमें आई बड़े प्रेम से जो तूने हर बात थी समझाई मम्मा बच्चों के संग यूं ही सदा रहना मीठी प्यारी मम्मा ममतामयी जगदम्बा
Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. Is my voice audible?
Yes.
Quick check. Okay, wonderful. So I think I can start, right? Because it's beautiful Amrit Vela you all did, and beautiful Mama song. When I was given this topic of Mama, there was a lot of thought which were running, and I was really thinking, where do I even begin about Mama? Right? None of us saw Mama, or at least I think none of us have seen Mama. But Mama is one character which was and is the backbone of the Yajna. And thank you for giving me this topic because this allowed me to be with Mama, journey through her for a couple of days. Imagine, let's play with some numbers. When did she come to the yajna? When she was 17, right? Sit with that number, 17-year-old teenager. A 17-year-old teenager coming to the yajna, meeting Baba, the eyes met, the first day. And she makes a decision of her life. Just sit with that one line. How many of us are in a position right now to take a decision in that spur of a moment? We all know there's God. You all know this is yajna. You all know this. Can we? Oh, I have my job. I have my mortgage. I have my this thing. I have my health insurance. I have my EMI. I have my. Right? Think about it. A 17-year-old where her entire life is in front of her. That recognition. And then when did she leave her body? 1965, right? 24th June 1965. She was just 46 years old when she left her body. Sit with that number. Nowadays, 50, the life starts, they say. 46 years she completed. She completed all her dues for all her births, everything with this old world, and said bye. So that's another number to play with. 46. 46 years old. Finished all the dues. And how long she was in knowledge? How long did it take for her from the entry into knowledge to becoming full, complete? And she paid all the dues through the body, through mind, through everything. 28, 29 years, right? Around that time. My math is weak. You all can calculate, but around that time. That's it. 29 years, she hit the mark. Even before Brahma Baba. Sit with that. 29 years, she could really take the knowledge, crush it, make it her own, and go even before Baba. That is the only reason for generations together will always have a sister's name said first before a brother's name in the deity dynasty. Something to think about. The entire deity dynasty, always a sister's name would be taken first. Sita, Ram, Lakshmi, Narayan. Even in Bhakti. Very interesting. That's another number, 29 years. And I was reflecting on myself. This year will be my 33rd year in knowledge. And I hardly have scratched the surface. And 29 years she completed. So I was sitting with that and I was thinking, if I were supposed to put Mama's entire life in one word, just one word, what will it be? I was really scratching. What will that one word be for me to capture Mama? Her journey from Radhe to Mama. What is that one word going to be? I was thinking. And the only one word which comes to my mind is enigma. mystery. She's a mystery. Even to this day, it's a mystery. Who is Mama? We all, as a Bhagat, we kind of go read her stories, right? Come 24th of June, we have grapes, we have bhog, we do. But who is Mama and what is Mama? We know only through some glimpses and stories of our elders. But who is she? Say 1965, she left the body. So if she has taken another birth, that's what they say, Mama has taken. How old she'll be? She's already 58, 59 years. Where is Mama? 58, 59 years in this world, if such a powerful person strolling. And we don't even know where to look actually. Where do we look? How do Mama, oh, Mama would be doing that survey? She'll be a big speaker, an orator, this thing. Really? Really, will she be like that out in the face type of person? Or would she be something like a very important motor running somewhere under the hood, making the entire machinery run? Think on that. When I was just throwing, when I got this topic, I was just throwing these ideas at some of our BK brothers and sisters. Where will Mama be? Who will be Mama? Oh, Mama will be that, will be a speaker, will be that, will be giving this talk. And I was sitting with, is that true? Will that be the case? The more I think, no. How was her relationship? Because two questions keep getting stuck in my mind. What is her relationship with the Yajna? What is her relationship with Baba? Go. Once we unravel these two mysteries, then maybe we'll understand who Mama is, right? So sit with these numbers, right? And then let's begin our journey from there. Right? First is around 17 years, she came to Baba, made a decision of her big life. And in 29 years, she finished the entire knowledge. She drank it all. Like a sparrow drinking an ocean, Mama in 29 years finished it all. At the age of 46, done, dusted. And if she was supposed to be here, 58, 59 years, somewhere as an unheard, unseen, silent, persistent, incognito powerhouse of the Yajna. So before continuing, let's jump into a video because you might be at the early morning. Hearing to my boring lecture may not be of much help. I hope I have ability to share the sound at least, right? Let's see if I can share a little video and we can take it from there, right? I hope you're all
Each
able to
one
hear the
standing
sound.
in this long queue is different.
I hope you're all able to hear the sound. If yes, just put a thumbs up or put something in the chat so that I know everything is fine.
But each one has the love for the one with the power of divinity. The one who is an image of divinity.
The one giving grapes to them with her loving hands is Radhe, whom everyone calls lovingly Mama. Radhe carries love in her heart, divinity in her sight, and a spiritual smile of contentment on her face. You are seeing all this, but I shall tell you what you do not see, because I am experience. The body of Mama, who was distributing fruits to around 200 children, is in great distress. You may know the difficulty of last days of one affected by cancer, but Mama's tolerance was such
Gokul we can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm fixing it. Just give me 1 second. It'll take a minute. This is how even Mama tests us, right? Mama also says, okay, let's see your stage. You're talking about me. Did we create that stage to even talk about me? Let me just open it in another window. Just give me a sec. Got it here.
Standing in this long queue is different, but each one has the love for the
is in
one
great
with
distress.
the power of divinity. The one who is an image of divinity.
The one giving grapes to them with her loving hands is Radhe, whom everyone calls lovingly Mama. Radhe carries love in her heart, divinity in her sight, and a spiritual smile of contentment on her face. You are seeing all this, but I shall tell you what you do not see, because I am experience. The body of Mama, who was distributing fruits to around 200 children, is in great distress. You may know the difficulty of last days of one affected by cancer, but Mama's tolerance was such that no one had the slightest thought that in the next few hours, Mama is going to bid farewell to everyone. You must be wondering how Mama attained such power of divinity. Come, let us see.
Born into the Pokardas family, Radha lived in Bombay because of her father's business. She excelled in studies, singing, music, and dance. She was sharp, modern, and open-minded.
After the sudden death of her father, the 16-year-old Radhe, along with her mother and younger sister Gopi, moved to her grandparents' home in Sindh, Hyderabad. In those days, the satsang of Om Mandali was newly begun. Seeing huge change in her mother after going to Om Mandali, Radhe also reached that satsang out of curiosity. Looking at Brahma Baba, Radhe felt there was some spiritual power, and Brahma Baba instantly recognized Radhe as an heir child of God Shiva.
One day, incorporeal Supreme Soul Shiv Baba was giving his teaching through the body of Brahma.
Sweet children, you had been calling out to me, "O purifier, please come. The moment you come, we will instantly surrender to you. Children, I have now come to transform your world from Iron Age to Golden Age. My dear children, who recognize me to be incorporeal, are willing to surrender completely."
Mama was listening to the Murli very attentively. After the Murli ended, Brahma Baba said,
All of you are Shiv Shaktis. God Shiva has faith in you that you will uplift the world. But children, you have to think now about what you want to do. Do you want to raise only one family? Or do you want to become a mother of the whole world and nurture everyone? Children, think about it and give your answer tomorrow.
Saying this, Baba got up and started leaving. The whole gathering also started leaving. But Radhe was still standing there, lost in herself for a few moments. Everything became still and silent. Then Radhe spoke.
Baba?
Everyone stopped and turned back. Baba also turned back and kept giving her drishti.
Baba, from today, from this moment, I dedicate my life to Shiv Baba. Whatever he feeds me, wherever he wants me to be, I gladly accept it.
Dear child, do think it over.
Baba, I have already thought about it. Baba, I do not have money or any other form of wealth. I have only my life to offer to God. I have thought and decided, Baba, I surrender my life to God for the task of transforming the world.
Wah, Almighty Baba, Wah.
Radhe used to chant the sound of Om so powerfully that people would have visions of the incorporeal God and the new golden aged world. Everyone started calling her by the name Om Radhe. Brahma Baba created a trust of 8 sisters and surrendered all his property to it. He appointed 17-year-old Om Radhe as the head of the trust and also appointed her as the Yajna Mata to take care of the congregation of 400 people.
माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा।
Mama, I have washed all the clothes.
First, I started calling you as Mama, then the other children, elders, and Baba too. And now, your mother also call you Mama.
Shiv Baba has appointed her as the mother of all of us, hasn't he?
A mother and a friend as well. Nirmal Shanta, come. Today you have to start the car by yourself. I will not remind you. A yogi does not need to be reminded over and over.
Mama would do every task accurately, first by herself, and then teach others. Whether it was rolling papads, driving a car, washing dishes, or giving lectures.
Can you sew a coat from this?
Mama, I don't know how to sew a coat.
Do you know how to sew shirts?
Yes, Mama.
Then what's the big deal to sew a coat? If you say no at the beginning itself, then the power of learning gets finished. Just say yes. Saying yes is the first step of your courage. And then you will see how Shiv Baba will help you multi-million fold. Kunj, you were to clean the wheat grains. Is it completed?
Yes, Mama.
These grains have fallen down here.
Mama, these are just a few grains.
No, Kunj, these are not ordinary wheat grains. These are the grains from God Shiva's kitchen. Each and every grain is equal to a jewel. Love for Shiv Baba means love for Shiv Baba's yajna. Always show respect for each paisa and each grain of the yajna, dear Kunj.
Mama represented a beautiful balance of love and lessons. Mama took care of the yajna like Sri Annapurna, played the veena of knowledge like Sri Saraswati, and protected the yajna like the embodiment of power, Ma Durga.
माँ की ममता क्या होती है, माँ तुझ में हमने देखा.
That was one part. Right? That's another part, which they haven't yet uploaded to Avyakti Parivar. A lot of stories we know about Mama. This little snippet kind of gives a little idea about the initial days of the yajna, when the systems and processes what we have right now of the yajna were being established. And Mama was instrumental in that. And she has to have such a clean and clear intellect to kind of take everything into account, even the grains, the respect for the grains. At that time, still bigger part did not start yet. They used to have a royal life in the beginning, to the extent when the children used to kind of wake up, their toothpaste would be put in their brush and kept ready. Baba used to say they are deities. They need to be looked after like that. And Mama was equally aware of her role. She understood what she stands for. But like I said before, her equation with the yajna and her equation with Baba, if we understand these two things, we can understand Mama. I have two stories with me. One is from Prem Didi, Prem Ben, and the other is one from Kunj Dadi. I'll read out in her own words, and it's something deep to kind of churn and sit and think through, right? And the first thing is, we can say obedience of Mama, but I would go further. It's not just obedience. It's not even faith. I personally would put it as knowing. She knows. Right? You must be confused what I'm talking about. Let me read this little incident. Right? This is Kunj Dadi in her own words. Right? In Karachi, a group of us worked together on creating pictures. In a day, we could make a maximum of 2 to 4. One day, Baba said, Mama, Princess Elizabeth's birthday is coming soon. Right? Who later on became Queen Elizabeth. Right? Mama, Princess Elizabeth's birthday is coming soon. I would like 108 members of her family to receive this picture on her birthday. Is this possible? Right? Getting the context, right? Maximum 2 to 4 pictures they can make one day. They used to make it. Literally, they used to draw physically, right? And Baba said, you have to make how many? 108. And the other thing is the respect which Baba has towards Mama. Is this possible? Asking Mama. Mama replied, yes, Baba. Mama came to us and said, I have told Baba that in 15 days' time, 108 pictures will be made. Around 80 should be what is possible. But they promised 108 pictures, okay? I have told Baba that in 15 days' time, 108 pictures will be made. I said, Means Kunjidadi is saying, Mama, 2 to 3 pictures are made in a day with difficulty. Tell us how 108 pictures can be made in 15 days. Mama replied, who is asking us to do this? Even if Baba were to ask for the moon to be brought down and set here, we should do it. These words have emerged from Baba's mouth. So how can it not be accomplished? Mama spoke in a powerful form with full faith. And to tell you the truth, the task was accomplished 2 days in advance. Right? In 13 days, 108 pictures were created and wrapped and sent to be given to all the members of Queen Elizabeth's family. We should know where it all went and where it is, if someone can look into it, right? So in this incident, there are a couple of markers which we can take. Like I said, the first thing is her knowing. She knows it. Things are done. We are just making it again. That much faith, that much obedience in Baba, everything will come under that one term, her knowing. That, yeah, I know it. It's not that I have faith, I have to do it, I have the courage, Baba. Just the knowing that, yeah, huai pada hai. It's already done, I have to do it. And her faith, not only in Baba and Rama, but in her team, how she understands who will be working with her and how she has to inspire them and make them ready for such a task. So this is one story where you can kind of understand. There is another story which I want to kind of bring it. This was narrated by Mohini Ben, the one who left body, who was in Madhuban with Prakash Manidati, right? The story goes something like this. Mohini Ben actually went into the garden and found a nest, and there were a few eggs in it, right? So she took the nest and she came running to Baba and said, Baba, look what I found in the garden, what I found in the garden. And they were all little kids, right? See, there are eggs, Baba. So we will see some birds very soon. So Baba took the nest and said, wow, there are eggs. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to feed Mama some eggs today. That was a shocker for everyone. Then they all stopped and looked at, well, what? Did we hear it right? Yeah, today Baba is going to feed these eggs to Mama. Go and call Mama. And immediately she went to Mama and said, see, Baba is going to call you soon. Don't go. Because Baba is going to make you eat eggs. So be careful. Don't go. Mama was just smiling and carrying on with her work. And the sister came and said, Mama, Baba is calling you. Immediately, Mama said, yes, I'm coming. She dropped everything. She went. She went before Baba. Mama, come. Today I'm going to feed you eggs. Hanji. One word. She just came, knelt down with her mouth open. She just was there. Baba took the egg and went sleep very close to Mama. And Mama was just taking sweet drishti from Baba. And Baba was giving very sweet drishti, loveful drishti to Mama. And then Baba smiled and said, Mama, you can go. Hanji, Baba. And she left. No questions asked. Why did you do that? What? Nothing. Everyone were confused. Later on, Mama has to teach them, like, no, this is what it is. The faith, who is telling us to do something? Surrender of the intellect. Think now, you all go to the center, you all go there. Some sisters ask you to do something. Some of the centers, they have sisters who are not educated as much as you. You all might be big, holding some posts. Think about the arrogance which will come, and a small sister will come and say, yeah, you have to do this. Are you able to surrender your intellect and just say, Hanji? You might ask, what if that is wrong? I can see it beforehand. I can see beforehand that that task cannot be accomplished. So can't I say no? Think. You are educated, you know everything, you know the math, you know the thing, you know the measurement, you have everything. And a sister just said Baba surrendered her life and is running the center. She asks you to do a task and immediately you know that's not going to work. What will you say? Can you suppress your intellect? Your intellect will give 110 things. Even now, as I'm speaking, this thing will be saying, so what? I shouldn't say it. So that's why I said Mama is an enigma in one word. Why? Let me narrate you another story. Right, looking at the time, I need to be a little fast. Rakiben, you need to give me at least a couple of days to do sessions, I guess. Right. So this, which I'm going to relate to you, is from Sister Premlata Ben from Haridwar. Okay. And this is her experience, right? I'm going to read it in her own words. Mama accepted everything Baba said, including what seemed ordinary as being very valuable words. On one occasion, due to lack of space, Baba asked a brother to put one of the small beds underneath the bigger one during the day. Right? One small bed underneath a big bed. Baba himself was seeing to this along with Mama. And I too was present. Who? Premben. Right? I thought it wouldn't be possible. And I immediately said so. Baba, it's not possible. The brother obediently tried his best. But the smaller bed did not fit. The incident did not mean anything to me. But when I went to meet Mama in the evening, okay, listen carefully. When I went to meet Mama in the evening, she smiled and said, Prema, you have a good intellect. You make the right decisions instantly. Taking a pause here because I want you all to think this. What is Mama saying? If Prema Ben is explaining this, means there is something in there. And the first Mama meets her, and this is what she says. Prem, you have a good intellect. You make the right decisions instantly. I could not figure out why Mama said that. She had never spoken that way before. I asked her, Mama, why are you mentioning this? Have I made a mistake? So you can understand the relationship between two. When someone says something, you immediately get, okay, this is a praise, but there is something amiss, right? Mama, why are you mentioning this? Have I made a mistake? Then Mama took up the incident with the beds and very lovingly explained, Baba always says we should first respect the other person's view and only later mention what is lacking. Did you all catch it? That's why I said Mama is an enigma. Very simple incident. That bed put under this. Oh, it doesn't. End of story. No, the story didn't end there. We should first respect the other person's view and only later mention what is lacking. This way, he or she won't feel bad about being corrected. There's a huge line here which you can unpack. You can do a workshop on this. He or she won't feel bad about being corrected. I am correcting someone and the person shouldn't feel bad. Sit with this. If as a yajna, we are more than 900,000 easily, we all align ourselves to this line because you're all yogis somewhere or other, even in our centers, even with people. Yes, I know they are doing wrong, but I will make sure that I respect you in such a way that even when I am giving you correction, you will not even feel that you are being corrected. The amount of self-respect and the amount of respect you give others. Sit with that line, right? So Baba always says we should first respect the other person's view and only later mention what is lacking. This way he or she won't feel bad about being corrected. I was around 17 years old at the time. Mama again stressed with love. You have a sharp intellect and make right decisions. But when Baba was standing there himself and asking us to position the bed in a certain way, it was our duty to follow his instructions, period. Recognition, right? When it was not a convenient thing to do, Baba himself said so and asked us to remove the bed. Baba used to play these games a lot, right? Like giving the egg, right? So us with the bed. Who is saying this? Now Baba is all around. His presence is all around. And you go to the center, you look at everyone, every Nimit person as an instrument through which Baba is working. Kill that ego that you are educated. I have this understanding, I have this degree. No. They might be giving some of the silliest things should be discussed. And they will ask you, have this line that how will I present it? That we know where I am visible. My ego is not visible. My idea is not visible, but I'm just blending in, being with them, and then helping out. Think, let me finish this, then you will understand, right? So Mama said, you have a sharp intellect and make right decisions. But when Baba was standing there himself and asking us to position the bed in a certain way, it was our duty to follow his instructions. When it was not a convenient thing to do, Baba himself said so and asked us to remove the bed. So Prem Ben said, I still could not understand and asked Mama to state clearly what my mistake was. Mama then said, This is the key takeaway from today's session. Okay, pay attention here. Mama then said, if you continue to use your intellect and speak so boldly, if you continue to use your intellect and speak so boldly, it is possible that in time you will develop arrogance about your intellect. Intellect is slippery. I faced it. You all would have faced it. If you are silent enough, you would understand how intellect can get into that little thing of arrogance, that subtle line of arrogance, how it can pass. It will not become a divine intellect. Why are we here? Are you here to become smart, or are you here to become divine? Always ask this question before you go to the center. People always say different mantras. I give this mantra. That's what I'm working. Am I going to become smart? No, for that you go to a lot of schools. I'm going to the center to become divine. Think. And then she continues, only by following every one of Baba's direction can our intellect become divine. From that moment on, I firmly decided to take in whatever Baba said, without questioning it or using my own intellect. The incident transformed my way of thinking. The trait that Mama instilled in me has made me easy-natured and contented on the path of spiritual endeavor. Sister Premlata, Haridwar. Ask yourself this difficult question. Am I easy-natured and am I content? If no, work on this. That my intellect enough of making it smart, now let me make it divine. Start off with working with people, whoever your seva partner is, and work from that level of zero ego. You, even though you know certain things, curb it and work. Work only from that perspective. No. Even if you need to give correction, is there even a trace of me coming in there? Yeah. The sister, little sister has asked me to do it, I'll do it. And then you look at the sister. What do you think, sister? Do you think if we can put it here, would it be okay? Are you getting it, the way of saying it? Putting them in the pedestal. You can immediately check that, no, that bed is not going to go down, sister, sorry. And you can walk away. That's one way. Yeah, it's getting the thing. The other thing is genuinely you're being there and you're helping out and then you're saying and then you're making it understand. And also giving benefit out, who knows, out of some miracle out there, maybe it might defy the law of physics and get it done. It's God's work. And if it's not happening, then again ask the sister, what do you think, sister? Can we try it this way? What if the sister says no? Even that good. Because I'm not here for any of this. I'm only here to make my intellect divine. Things will continue because I have seen people who gently, like Mama has said, how the intellect can go into arrogance. I have seen people on and on and on. So many I have had examples. They came to the yajna only for seva. They do the seva. And they come to a point where they kind of say, how can that happen? मैं भी देखता हूँ कैसे होगा. Let me see होगा कैसे मेरे बिना. And what happened? वो जो कहे है वो अभी नहीं है यज्ञ. यज्ञ अभी भी चल रहा है. Yajna will continue. Every act is a Prabhu Prasad for me to do my seva. It's a Prabhu Prasad. You take it. There are 1,000 people who can do better. Wonderful stuff. More than me, there are people out there. But why is Baba chosen me? Some bhakti, something we did good. It's a Prabhu Prasad. Looking at the time, let me end it, or else Rakhi Ben will give me a session and then I have to take that session. She will not then ask me to meet you all, my wonderful family. Then we will miss you all, right? So I better listen to Rakhi Ben. So I end here. Any questions?
So let me first answer yes, Gokul Bhai, we are happy to have a second session continued in the next month.
Don't ask me. I love to do this because I like to because these are exercise for me. I'm seriously not doing this for any of you all. See, I'm a little selfish person. Whenever Raki Ben gives me a task, it gives me good time to churn, work, and, go deep into a certain subject. So I'm a very selfish person. So that's why. Okay, any other
Yeah,
questions?
the moment you said, you are selfish, I remember that saying in Hindi that says, परमार्थ के लिए स्वार्थ जरूरी है.
See, that's why I love my family. No matter how bad you are, they always are like mama. Always giving a positive spin to it. Wonderful. Any other questions from anyone? Om Bai has said. Beautiful session. Need to listen to this. Yes, yeah, it's very beautiful session. Mama's beautiful stories. So if there are no questions, nothing, no.
There is one sharing, not a question.
Yes, please.
The 2 points that you brought in today. One was to be always vigilant and check on, are you crossing the line of your intellect becoming or turning into arrogance? So that's
Because
one thing.
that
And
is,
second is, the second learning is, it's very easy to give gyan or very easy to correct others. But again, in that point of time, am I aware of first respecting that person? And I can only respect the other person when I'm in my self-respect. So they all are interlinked point, as you rightly said in that extract or the story of Prem Didi.
Yes.
Now,
and the question
give
which
that
I
power.
heard.
Yeah.
Sorry for cutting short. Go ahead. Finish your thought, Ben.
Give power to the other person before you even look at correcting the other person. So that's another point to reflect and see, where am I having this gap.
Yeah. And one thought which coming to my mind was when I was asking where Mama was. Mama, if it's here, we will miss out Mama. We would never know this is Mama. Because when Mama was saying something or doing something, if Baba used to just walk nearby, she will go silent. She won't speak before Mama, before Baba. And Baba has to say, Mama, bolo bachi, then she will speak. She will never speak. She will never take over Baba. She will never cross or make herself shine, even though she has so many qualities and she can overshadow everyone. But not at all. My Baba, I will wait till my Baba get pratyaksh. जब तक मेरा बाबा प्रत्यक्ष नहीं होगा मैं नहीं होंगी. So you will miss Baba. Even now she must be one hidden missionary, like I said, somewhere running the motors of the car. People are so caught up with the glitter and glamour of the yagya, of big lectures, big this thing, big programs. But Mama is that motor somewhere. It is running and making the missionary work. Think on that. Let's all become like Mama and strive to be like Mama. I don't want a position. I don't want a place. I don't want the mic. I don't want this. I'll be that silent missionary working. So that's why Mama, right now, she must be a 58, 59-year-old lady, some or guy. We don't know. Somewhere she's working. She's the, right? If she has taken birth, that's what they say. So we are looking at big speakers. Oh, Mama must be. No, she will wait. Is my Baba revealed yet? No, means I won't reveal myself. I'll be that missionary. That is our Mama. And if some of us can take that in, aho saubhagya, right? Sorry, it's 8:30. I think I need to end. Yeah.
Brother,
Yeah.
before we do that, if everybody is aligned for a 10-minute extension, there is a question from, I guess, Vinod Bhai, where he has asked, so are we okay to have an extension of 10 minutes? Is everybody okay with that? Just raise your hands. Are we okay to extend this session by 10 minutes?
I think not. We are pushing it. Oh, someone said yes. Oh. See, even no is a good answer too. We understand time.
True, true. There was this question that brother has put across as to how do we practice this principle in Lokik life.
It's very
Bhanu Bhai
important.
wants to do it, go ahead. I want to go it ahead. Ami Ben wants to go it ahead. So whoever wants to leave can leave. Others can be
Yes,
here.
please.
Let's
If
have an
with
answer to that
no,
question.
without hard feelings, we understand. If people have doubt, they can
Yes,
drop off.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So whoever
Yeah.
wants to leave can leave. Let's have this question answered.
Very good question. How to apply this principle in Laukik world, right? See, the first thing I always say is let's stop this. This Laukik world, Alaukik world now should integrate. This difference also is a sort of arrogance which is coming out. I am Alaukik. No, let's drop off. It is still one family. Once I position and recalibrate my thinking in that sense, immediately one aspect will come out of you, and that is compassion. Think on it. You are in a higher ground. You received God. They did not. How much of compassion you should have? You lost the ability to complain. Period. End of story. How can I compete? The whole point of competing, controlling, condescending, comparing should drop off immediately with that one point. That's why they have all the right to get angry. They have all the right to be mad at you. They have all the right to be very upset with you. They have all the right to even curse you. And you don't. Sorry to give this bitter pill, but this is the fact. We need to understand this. We don't. Because we have got a high ground. Because we have got Baba, we realized God. So the first thing we need to understand is let that wall drop off. Laukik, alaukik. No, they are still children yet to be awakened, and you are already awakened. Once I understand that, then these principles are very easy for them. Because first, let's start giving benefit of doubt. That they are souls who have all the qualities waiting to be awakened. And genuinely try to recalibrate in here. Let's recalibrate in here and think that no, I don't have these rights. Right? We learned Rajyoga meditation. People say, what did you learn? What did you gain from Rajyoga meditation? Tell me seriously, what did you gain from Rajyoga meditation? The simple answer is nothing you gained. Actually, we lost a lot of things. So you are all big losers. And you should be proud of that. We lost anger, we lost greed, we lost how to be upset, we lost So many things, lust, greed, ego, attachment. So few more things if you can lose, it's not a big deal. And all this I am losing, not even thinking on I'll get something, I'll become something. No, I'm losing it just for the love of God. थोड़ा दीवानापन जरूरी है ज्ञान में. A little craziness, right? That, yeah, I have given my life to God. And you will see how He will hold your life and twist and turn it around. You will be surprised. Because His reputation is at stake. So once you ask this question with yourself, because for every person, the Laukik interaction differs. So that's why I'm not going to give an answer. But I'm answering this question with another question, and that is, ask yourself that if I have become an instrument, a conduit of God, how am I going to awaken that soul whose responsibility is solely on you? Let that division merge. Wo or hum. They and us. Laukik, hum alaukik. Oh, it's time that division. No, it is just that you are awakened and they need to be awakened by you. Now, once you switch this, now then you ask the same question. Right? How do I apply these principles to that world? Now you will get that answer. How will I awaken that candle? And you have lot of tools in your kitty. Every day you're bombarded with those tools. What are your murlis? God's own versions. Understand that and you will be surprised with some solutions you will get. Hope I made sense. Sorry for making it too difficult, but if it makes sense, yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, utmost surrender of mind, intellect, and sanskaras. That's the biggest. The biggest challenge is that arrogance when you can kind of give it out. And try it out with little things. Especially when you go to the center, especially when you see someone who is Baba has made them nimit. And especially if they are giving a direction. Check. And especially if there are males here with a lot of, maybe males come with our own, what should I say, hormones of ego. I don't know. The moment that body is in male body, they have a certain ego. And how do I curb that? And the sister gives you an instruction. Hello, bhai, idhar aao, chalo, wo joote nikalo, udhar jaake rakho. This is the tone they will say. Right? Even the tone becomes a big thing. Oh, बहन ने ऐसा क्यों बोला है? ऐसे टोन में क्यों बोला? बोलना जरूरी है so that you will know आपका ईगो किधर है, क्योंकि मैं आया यहाँ ईगो मारने के लिए, मेरे को थोड़ी और कुछ करना. Someone, one of our brother went to Madhuban and some sister said it in a certain tone. He said, ऐसा थोड़ी आपके ब्रह्म कुमारी बोलेंगे, ऐसा बोलना पड़ेगा भाई ताकि आपका ईगो और कौन तोड़ेगा. And he was even more upset. क्या गोकुल भाई आपने ऐसा कह दिया? Why are we here? Right. Okay, thank you very much. Akiben,
That
so we
was
can
a
end.
very simple sharing from your end, ऐसा कैसे कह दिया किसी ने, and I was getting present too because for me, that's a trigger point. If somebody shouts, I'm off. I'm switched
Me
off.
too. I too.
You
I
know?
too was like that, Ben. I was like that.
And no, this is again an awareness to bring in it's okay. Can I be okay in that space which is not okay? Very easy to say. It had been a challenge for me to practice.
We will. We all will get there, right? And we need to give ourselves to a little
Yes.
It's the pat in the back there. Hello, 84 births. We took 5,000 years. We have been the one. So yes, there are certain deep egos, but we'll work on it together. Right. So thank you again. I wanted to end with a commentary, but I guess we'll just go into silence and end. Is that okay, Rakib?
Yes.
Just go deep into silence and bring Mama and Baba together right in front of you. And let's unravel this enigma called Mama. This mystery called Mama. Let's understand her surrendered intellect. Let's understand the way she understood Baba, the way she understood Yajna. Om Shanti. Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. Thank you, Gokul Bhai, for taking us through this beautiful journey. And we look forward to the next session in the coming month to come in. Have a wonderful day. And we all will have a celebration tomorrow, being Mama's Day. But the best celebration is being in remembrance right from this moment. So let's practice being in yad from this moment. Have a wonderful day, and we meet tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.
Om Shanti.